You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, we're going to talk about Caitlin Clark. Last night was her second game and her home debut with the Indiana Fever. Over 17,000 fans. It was a massive turnout, and it was also a huge disappointment. I've got to be honest with you, I don't know what it is that this coach is doing with Caitlin Clark, and frankly, I don't think she knows what she's doing with Caitlin Clark. And social media, people that are rooting for Caitlin Clark, people that have watched Caitlin Clark, they're trying to figure out what it is this coach is doing. I mean, the fact is, I cannot believe you got a player that's got this much skill shooting the ball, and they get 8 shots away. There's no excuse for that whatsoever at all. They're doing very little to set up open looks for Caitlin Clark. In fact, this whole team can't seem to hit water if they fell out of a boat. It's one of the most inept offensive teams I've seen through 2 games ever in all the years of me watching basketball. Granted, most of it's been watching the NBA, but it still looks really bad offensively. And people are letting the Indiana Fever know it this morning after this blowout loss. I will tell you this. I understand she only scored 9 points, but I thought this was a much better overall game from Caitlin Clark. She only had 3 turnovers, but she did a really good job with getting rebounds and spreading the ball around. But why is she not playing point guard? Why is she not being used in the manner that Steph Curry's used, not Klay Thompson, as somebody would point out? But that's a good example. That's a good analogy to bring. And if this keeps up, I'm going to be real. This coach, she'll lose her job. I would assume. And they may end up ruining this player if they don't make some changes really fast. The Indiana Fever are getting destroyed on social media after another blowout loss to start Caitlin Clark's WNBA career. The Liberty crushed the Fever 102-66 Thursday night, and Clark's WNBA career is off to a rough start with back-to-back blowout losses. Clark finished her second WNBA game with 9 points on 2 of 8 from the field. She grabbed 7 boards and dished out 6 assists. Again, I thought it was a better overall game. With the assists and the rebounds. She also had a couple of threes that literally just, around the rim, in and out. And they just would not go down. The Indiana Fever getting crushed on social media after the latest loss. Well, you've got people that have watched her for a good long while and knows what it looks like for a team to use her successfully. And I think a lot of people are pointing out this is not how it's going to be done. This is not how it can be done. It won't work this way. So, I would seriously like to know why you drafted Caitlin Clark if you are not going to play her at point guard and run the offense through her. I understand the competition is much higher and competitive, but to not use her strengths is coaching malpractice. My thing is simple. Why did I see so much basketball last night with the Indiana Fever on the offensive end and Caitlin Clark never even touches the ball? I mean, for your best player, and she's going to be this team's best player, to not have her hands on the ball and for them not to be working to get her the ball in her hands more than this is absolutely absurd. I'm pulling my hair out last night. Really. Welcome to professional basketball, Caitlin Clark. You're not playing scrubs from Rutgers and Northwestern anymore. It won't matter. If this is how the coach and this team uses her, it won't matter. She will bomb right out of the league. Stop playing the best point guard in the country at number 2 and having her sit in the corner. Fire the coach now. She obviously doesn't get it. P.S. Learn to catch the ball. It's amazing. This team is offensively inept. It is a tough watch after 2 games. Most of the game, I saw the coach putting the best shooter in women's basketball in the corner without the ball, just standing there. Do the Fever know what player they drafted? The ball needs to be in her hands way more. The best shooter ever not shooting. What the F? Seriously. I mean, you're going to waste her. You're going to waste her. And it's some bad coaching. Put Caitlin Clark at 1 and hire Lisa Bludder. That was god-awful coaching. This coach is going to get destroyed. Y'all need to run plays for her like Curry, not Klay Thompson. Facepalm. I agree, 100%. If Clark is only going to get 8 shots, you're going to go 0-40. You need to create shots for her. I'm baffled. I'm baffled that they are not running anything to create some kind of open looks for Caitlin Clark. It is wild. The lack of touching the ball, literally the lack of having the ball in her hands, is wild to me. Why was Caitlin Clark off the ball so much the whole game? Using her like a spot-up shooter in the corner? Just 8 shots the whole game? Are you kidding me? Does the coach even know what players to run through her? I don't think so. For somebody that has never watched the WNBA after 2 games, I see why the Fever has the first pick back-to-back. It looks really bad. The WNBA wanted more attention, and there's no question the league has it. It's just probably not the kind of attention Clark and the Fever were hoping for. The Fever are off to a horrible start to the 2024 season. Back-to-back losses for Clark and her teammates. Now, I do want to put some context out there for this. They played 2 of the best teams in the WNBA, and these first 6 games were going to be very tough. They get the Suns, the Connecticut Sun again, one of the best defensive teams in the league, and they're going to draw the Liberty again on Saturday. None of it matters. If the coach doesn't get together some kind of a game plan, move her from the 2 guard to the 1 guard, and let the offense run through her and try to create shots for her, none of this matters. She'll bust right out of the league. I mean, seriously. I'm watching that game last night, and I'm literally just throwing my hands up going, wow, they're not letting her touch the ball. This is nuts. Why does she not have the ball in her hands more? I don't get it. I mean, the best player on the court for the Fever should touch the ball every possession, should have the ball in her hand every possession. And they should be working to get her open looks every possession. This is your offense. She is your offense. Yeah, I mean, this coach is going to get run out of town. I mean, it is what it is. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.